Hello and welcome to the Outlast Trials. I'm Ace Delusional. I'm joined by Demoxide, and
Hello.
let's go ahead and get started. So, a couple of things about this game. So basically, there's a bunch of different trials you can do, different locations, different programs, which basically alter the difficulty. For these, we have two submissions. So it'll all be in this program Genesis, which is basically the basic one, the easiest. And one will be all trials, and the other one will be the all main trials. I personally prefer the all main trials just because it's quicker, and the all the other ones are just like the same location. It explores like other areas of the map, but they're like shorter, a lot shorter. So there are 5 locations total. Each one for Genesis having one main trial and 2 MK challenges. Yeah, you might want to ignore the last 2 names, but yeah, let's just go ahead and get started with Kill the Snitch. A couple of key points. Make sure to change your last chance, by the way.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding.
So for basically 99% of these trials, we'll be using the same like loadout. It could change by the time because there are updates upcoming, but for most of them, we'll use the stun. Blind is really good for like the harder ones, but we don't need it for program Genesis. So basically, it's just a thing we throw out in some enemies. What is really nice is there's an upgrade for it that regions or stamina, and there's another upgrade where if it doesn't hit an enemy, it shortens the cooldown by like 75%. So it's really useful for just stamina regions. And for our amps, noise reduction, this one isn't too bad. It's just the best one out of these. Basically just reduces the noise. Smash, we can hit 1 hit, basically doors and planks. And then boosted, it basically we start with a random booster in our inventory. We're kind of where we really hope to get at least one of us to get stamina. There's a lot of missions that require us to like push objects, and a stamina booster is really nice for that. Health is not too bad either. If we get battery, that sucks, but so we definitely don't want that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started with Kill the Snitch. And just as a forewarning, so there is a small chance, if it does get accepted, that there might be more to add. Because in the summer, there is the next location is supposed to release. We don't know the exact date. We just know it's during the summer. So it'll be totally up if we want to do that like, as an incentive or add that up to the submissions if it does get added.
And then at each of the trials here, we have these little kind of intro videos that help just with explaining a little bit of what the level is. And then this next part, it can have sometimes a little bit of flashing lights, but we usually will look at this pause screen here and minimize some of the flashing, and as well as just kind of hide any sort of content that would usually not want to be shown.
Yeah. Oh yeah, as a general consistency, I put it in my problems with games, but there is being an Outlast game, a huge content warning where some we can't avoid, but we're going to try to avoid some of the stuff that are in game. I got stamina.
No.
So I can push. And for a lot of these missions especially the ones that require pushing, it's good to know like all the routes. So usually we kind of have specific routes in mind for us to do, like sections of the map that I'll go to. But so like this one, the times it requires like pushing the actual Snitch, it's better to whoever has the, if someone does get the stamina booster, for them to push. They can push
Also,
for
I
longer.
totally did not mean to steal that from you.
Oh, I wasn't gonna grab it. You're good. And then during the actual run, we'll probably have a commentator to actually explain basically the premise of each location. Each one has basically a different storyline. Oh, I forgot I did say who you just saw there was one of the prime assets of this game, which are like the main characters. His name is Sergeant Coyle. He's in charge of the police station. All of his trials are basically about like rule of law. Their gooseberry is completely different. Alright, Jin is back here.
Okay.
I'm gonna lead Coyle away.
We don't perverted fink. Trace in progress.
And at times you also see us crouch and jump like this. When doing something, whenever you have anyone around that can hear you, just crouch jumping like that can help make some distance with making minimal noise.
So Demoxide does the gas and go ahead and head back to Snitch to get a head start on the next objective.
Right.
I personally want to get the next area open, and Demoxide's going to start the push. It would have been better if I did it, but he was the one that did the generator, so it's all good.
And sometimes it's just, that's part of the RNG with everything. You get a bit unlucky, but it really doesn't change too much overall.
Yeah, so this game is complete RNG. Every objective location, item location, enemy pathing. I found the first one, if you just wait a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can push.
Crown for 2.
Yeah. And like even these symbols can be different.
I found I.
One back here. I found 2.
Okay.
So you can see I
Yes,
use
you
my.
can
Oh, you can go ahead. I was gonna say, you see my. I used my stun like just a second ago to get stamina. It's already reset. So it's really useful.
Yeah. And then with there being a little bit of the RNG aspect with it, as you would kind of see, we do have to kind of do on the rope rerouting. So as we kind of go through, we'll talk through what we're doing, who's doing what. So it'll be mostly different times. So it's all about just being.
I'll leave, by the way.
Sorry.
I'll leave.
Okay.
So what we're doing here, so in some missions, the button is actually available to us. So right when the mission ends, we have to go to this button to exit the trial. But it takes about 10 seconds for the bus to actually get, or the train, or the shuttle, whatever it's called. So me getting there early, it'll basically give time for Demoxide to be right here, instead of having us both have to leave and then having to wait the 10 seconds. That was like perfect timing for I got there.
Yeah, that was really good. F25.
And that is the police station.
Yeah. And when it comes to judging time for this, we go based upon the in-game timer. It's actually quite accurate overall, and it's very consistent. So this is what we would use for timing purposes.
I let my cat out. I did forget to say, before I started it, so basically the premise of the Kill the Snitch is false witnesses must not be allowed to spread their false truths, take the snitch to the execution chamber, and silence his lies. Basically, it's a lot of this game is Murkoff trying to brainwash us, and yeah, stuff like that. Alright, so let's go to the next one. We're going to do all the main trials first, and then we'll go back to do the MK challenges after. So now we're off to the orphanage. So basically, education establishes obedience, and faith makes it manifest. Teach the children, give them first communion, and make them ours. And this will be the first one with other Gooseberry, the other prime asset that's in the game right now. And a lot of her main trials are about just like family stuff, like family matters and stuff like that. Let's watch this beautiful TV.
Education and faith must follow our mandates. Children will learn obedience. Shape them young, and they're ours for life. Teach the children. Give them first communion, and we will let you out.
I think Murkoff does a pretty good job of explaining it. I don't need to.
Sorry, I was just fixing part of my stream. What was that?
I'll say Murkoff does a pretty good job at explaining it. I don't need to. And really, the only downside, it did get fixed with like the full release, but these loading times are like what really makes like the real time can be pretty lengthy.
Yeah, but it is much better, and
Yeah, it used to be a lot worse.
yeah.
Damn it! No.
Battery.
My little angels, let's all enjoy some angel dust, so we're ready to seize the day.
Ah, it's stuck.
Girls, I got
Girls love.
I forgot that they changed this. I should have practiced this a bit. Oh, well. Oh, that RNG.
What happened?
I got the door. Like, I was halfway through the door when it closed on me.
So there's this cool trick in the next section. There's 4 classrooms. We had to take the reels to 2 of them. And there's a spot right here. Oh, there's 1 and 2.
1 and 2?
Yeah.
Okay, I got 2.
So through this little window here, there's like a white light. And that can basically show us if there's 1 in that classroom or not. I'll take 1. He said there wasn't 1 in 1, so it has to be near 3 or 4. Let's do 4.
So you.
Yeah, I was in 4. The machete. I was standing still, and the machete guy missed me.
I'm back.
Go ahead. It's kind of hard to explain a lot of what we're doing, like during it. But I think have commentators do a lot of that. Oh, you should let me do it. So a lot of the cool thing about multiplayer runs is like having someone like pre-run. If I'm finishing objectives, just have someone run to the next one. Makes a lot of routing fun. I did get an adrenaline.
You did get drowned?
Yeah.
I'll take it if you. Actually, no, you're.
Yeah, I guess.
Crown and fire.
So here I have to power up the generator in the basement, and Demoxide's going to get the keys to unlock the saw. I've already at the generator.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was pretty sure I saw that, but it was too late.
You find it?
Crap. Yeah.
So another thing to know about the main trials when it comes to the amount of players. So the amount of stuff you have to do is actually based on how many people are in your lobby. Basically, the solo and duo has a set amount, but if it's a trio or quad, they actually have like a little bit more to do. Like for example, this one, it would be the same amount of keys, but you'd have to do 2 generators in the basement instead of 1. The end case, however, are pretty much the same, no matter how many players. Yeah, so that's one of the scenes like we're going to avoid. It's a naked guy on the cross, so it's like one thing that we can avoid.
Yeah, and even just the graphic aspect of the sawing off the legs, it's very easy to just look down and not have to worry about anything being shown.
For this one, we couldn't do the early buttons. And there's also another thing to know, like at the end there, also when we were at the police station, the first cutscene, there are some buttons where everyone in the lobby needs to be present in order for it to start. So like the very last thing in this last one is one of those examples. It basically locks you in the room so you can't get to the button early. Onward to the fun park. Don't let its name fool you. It is not very fun.
There you go.
Take a sec to read that. Let's eliminate the misbehaving children.
I am.
Another gooseberry trial.
As are most, really. She's very much the prime asset of choice right now for most trials. Well, I guess only
Well, I guess it's not. Well,
it's more balanced now, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. There was a bug where Coil was not affected by the stun, and we hated Coil for a while, but that's fixed now. We didn't even know it was bugged. We thought it was intended. It's technically. Oh, I forgot to show the
And
TV.
we will let you out.
So used to pausing around the TV.
Yeah, I know. There's been a couple times where I'll go to like start looking at just like move it back. I'm like, oh, a wee little circle of the TV.
Yeah, we gotta get everyone hypnotized by Murkoff.
Yeah. You know what makes this run very enjoyable? A little bit of motion sickness. Alright.
So this one does have some strategies at the beginning. So basically, where the first part of the fun park is basically a carnival games section, and we have to complete a couple of them.
I got stamina.
Yes, I got health. So it looks like you're pushing.
Yep.
So in this first section, we can actually. There's gonna be one in this first section. I'm gonna look out for. You can actually see if it's gonna be open or not. Yeah, it's gonna be that one. So I can see that the number was active, so it will be that one. Head to it. Forgot you got 4.
Eh. Oh, I just gapped that one.
So basically, there's one that spawns on the east side, one on the west side, and then this one, Feed the Clowns, is the one that's like always spawns. I just missed it too.
Is it just one?
It's 2.
Oh, okay. Unfortunate.
That was 1. I had skill issues. I'll go get it.
Okay. Put mine in, I'll go open the beginning here.
So here,
Mine.
so there's a pretty short little cutscene here. So during it, the Moxie's going to go open the door, and we'll go try to find some items we can use. That wasn't much.
Everyone buy the zero to my daughter's mama.
Oh, everybody's invited in, Dr. Daddy. It's a place
It's
so
so wonderful.
Nobody
Nobody ever
wants
wanted
to
to leave. Wasn't obvious. That's my favorite cutscene or dialogue. All right. Throw your son over there.
Yeah.
Got more. I have my head upstairs. So, cool thing about the stun is that another upgrade is that it will disarm traps like this one. So these barriers are actually powered by the same traps. So we can, in that first set, we both threw our stun. There's 2 per gate. That way, the mouse could just basically push, and it's right here. And then it's seed pipe for you. This next section So the water is going to drain, and there's one pipe upstairs, one pipe downstairs. But there's a couple tricks to kind of find out where it goes. This one goes back around. Alright, got mine.
Oh, okay. I am being taken on a long chase here. Okay, got mine.
Or you can just head back right after.
Yeah.
So here's another example of the early button. We call it an early button strategy, or EBS.
Bum's on, so you might spawn figure it away.
Oh, she will. And I'm upset, so I can actually do this push solo, Mom. Because I can finish this whole push before Mother Gooseberry spawns. Just like that. And I just have to run back. It is actually faster to basically get executed by Mother Gooseberry, but it's either impossible or really hard to do as a solo. You need 2 people to do it. But I think it's something to do with losing aggression and the animation of falling down. And Gooseberry just decides to leave after that. 542 is not bad.
No, not at all.
That's why I just run back. It's just slightly faster, so it's not like a huge time save to get executed versus just running back. It would be a lot faster if you could do it solo, though, but we know it's not possible. Alright, back to Coil in the courthouse. Vindicate the Guilty.
I'm trying to make you a miracle. It's not something we can achieve with half measures.
Freedom can't be given. It must be earned.
They've hosed down and reset the trial. You can head to the shuttle.
Yeah, we cut off like 40 seconds from our last run.
Nice. Alright, brainwash time.
You are justice. You are loyal. We cannot allow the tyranny of facts and impartial reason to condemn the people who protect and guide you. The past is changeable. The future is set. Sabotage the court, kill the judge, and we will let you out.
Alright, let's kill that judge.
Yeah.
So these next two main trials, there are a slight downside when they're first released, and that there's a lot of waiting. This one has a good amount of cutscenes that are not short.
Yeah.
But luckily, then when you get to the next one, we actually have a glitch to skip all the waiting. But we'll talk about that when we get there.
You've been actually pretty good for getting at least one elimination.
Yeah. Let's done this. Pouncer. Come on, I'm outside.
Hey, you called that as I was getting bounced on.
So here is a co-op that's actually faster. Like Kill the Snitch has a similar co-op, but it's actually slower to do the co-op versus going the long way around. But this one's actually much faster. Let's watch the
Gentlemen of the court, the state accuses my client of kidnapping, torture, and mutilation of 4 men and women. To which I say, where is your evidence of these heinous crimes? If there's no evidence, there is no crime.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Alright, time to destroy the evidence. 3140.
Oh, I thought that was a bottle. Oops.
So these are little puzzles. They're, yeah. They're basically 4 numbers with like a section of the pyramid that's highlighted, and that's just basically the order you put the code in. Now Demoxide's getting the acid, and that's what we're going to use to destroy the evidence. And now, so Demoxide's going to go upstairs to get the last acid, and there's 2 evidence rooms downstairs. This also introduces the new mechanic of these things, and I cannot use my rig in the evidence rooms. I found the first one already. 7, 0.
No.
8, 0.78. Because it's a much faster for Demoxide to get his, I'm gonna drop off basically the first piece of evidence. It's at the door, the door.
Okay. Alright.
I should have just kept it in the room. I found it.
Okay.
It's in it was good spots. Though I don't like this room with finding the numbers. I'm lagging. 2 0 4 2 blank 0. Where's Coil? I haven't seen
I
Coil.
don't know. But while Ace is doing this, you'll see me kind of run around here a little bit. I'm just looking for bottles or bricks. The next section here, we'll have to keep somebody down, keep hitting them down, and the more that we have to throw, the better, so.
I'm just guessing the 3rd number. Got it. Coil's on me. Found him. Alright. Where's my brick though? Alright. The evidence room is lagging for some reason.
Yeah.
Did you find any bricks?
Yeah, I got a brick and a bottle.
So there used to be a really good strat for this section before this update, and it was strong arm. But the thing is, cause now how the perks work is you can only choose 1 from each section, and strong arm took a place of smash, which is the 1 hit, which is a lot more useful due to the amount of locked doors. But with these witnesses, you have to hit them like 3 times, but they will try to run away after you hit them. So using strong arm would basically just stun the witness long enough for the trigger to recharge. But now we can still technically do it with what we have, but it's just a lot more difficult. So we do down, so I'll use my.
Do you want me to grab
first.
it, or?
If you want to, we don't need it.
Alright.
So the tracker is basically tells us where the witness is, but we're just going to. He's out back here. But we're just gonna basically just listen. Oh.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was doing it first. Okay.
Alright. Head upstairs.
Ow.
I took the long way. Oops. Wait.
Yeah. I didn't
We
realize
used
how
our-
much damage him blowing up does.
Oh yeah. He respawns back here. Yep, he's here. There's a brick. There's 2. Also, another thing is,
Apparently that didn't hit.
so bricks were changed where they used to be basically if you hit them once, it would automatically break. But now, if you do not have strong arm, you can actually use them twice to hit the person. So using strong arm also is another nerf to strong arm that you have to look for more bricks.
Okay, I got it right. And then I'll stun and go back.
Yeah, make sure to close the doors behind you.
Yeah.
It's really hard to explain while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
The commentators are for.
So, yeah.
Alright, power up the cranks. Oh. Got mine.
What do you want me to say? Just tell me.
It's on
what
your
you
side.
want me to say. Don't you fucking dare!
Go back. There. This is another example of EBS. The cylinders drop down. I'm gonna. In this one, it's a pretty far distance, so it's really not about being right at the button. It's just the 10-second cooldown. So as long as I'm there the 10 seconds, that's basically the optimal. Because if he would have gotten there earlier, then it would be more of him having to wait for me to run there. So it's all about the timing. 9:29.
It's not terrible for that one. Actually, that's actually a pretty good time.
Hooray! Alright. now for the last main trial, the Toy Factory. Now, technically, Gooseberry is on this trial. Oh, wait. Because we cannot allow secret messages. You have to destroy the toy, basically.
You're making progress.
But so, if you noticed Gooseberry, that she basically had a puppet on her hands called Dr. Futterman. Now, technically, this is a Dr. Futterman trial, but I'll say Gooseberry. But just so everyone knows. Dr. Futterman is obviously the best character in this game.
I mean, hard to argue with that.
You are the Revelator. What you build exposes the perversion latent in every heart. We cannot allow hidden messages and innuendo to corrupt our children. Expose, humiliate, and destroy the deviant, and we will let you out.
So there's a pretty, this will be the most content warning that we cannot avoid. And it's really just with the names. Basically, the premise, we won't say this during the marathon, but just so the committee knows, we're basically making a sex toy and destroying the sex toy. And it will say at the end, like, the mission objective will be destroy the sex toy. And also the challenges have that. But just so you're aware, if it's too much, we could just opt out of Toy Factory and just do the other 4. But that's basically the main thing in this whole game that we cannot avoid. So just flash screen. Stamina!
Help.
How are we getting 5-5?
You know, as soon as we get into the actual marathon, though, we don't
Go
need
ahead,
to
nod.
Yeah.
So a lot of the waiting on this trial are these conveyor belts. They kind of force us to put these boxes onto the conveyor belts. And where's the other one? Am I being blind? No, it was over there. I was blind.
But as you would have just seen that I did, we do have a skip where if we place the box in front of the door there and jump, basically spam jump right away, we can just kind of jump through the door and skip through
before it closes. Yeah. So usually these doors, we cannot walk through them with the object. It's similar to the orphanage with the reels. That's why we put the reels in like the cylinder tubes and run around. It's technically possible on that too, but it's, while this is actually pretty consistent, the reels are not consistent at all.
Ow.
So we're able to do that, and it skips a lot of the waiting for the conveyor belts. You'll see, especially in this next section, it's like, if you do it like normally, it's like over a minute of just waiting. So basically what we did there is just basically gaining access to the toy factory. So now we're actually making the toy that we are delivering.
And a thing to note, we'll need to find and locate specific boxes. So I'm kind of going ahead and searching my room. But these boxes, if we pick up the wrong one, they will explode. So you do see a little bit of a YOLO strat where we will just simply pick up boxes just to see if they're right, because they usually will be quite a bit quicker.
The sad thing about this one is not all of them will explode if it's wrong. 852.
Got it.
So I'm just going to go ahead while he puts in the A box. Go ahead and find the B and C boxes. We're not going to do the yellow stripe for this, because obviously there's another yellow stripe where you basically just guess the numbers, but we're not going to do it for the marathon, just for safety. 525, I got that one, 499. And there's still a lot of waiting with this one, because the conveyor belt has to go through a lot of cycles. You ever notice there's like a number that basically the section that we have to go for. But there you go, the B one? Where's the C? Oh, I thought I grabbed C, not B.
I hate trying to find this. There you go. I'm just gonna grab both keys because I'm right here.
Okay. B's then, I already found C.
Other side. Okay, I know where it is. I'll come drop. B quickly.
So for duo's sake, we're basically, there's still a waiting time between B and C. So we purposely just try to get B as fast as possible and go back up and do C. By the time, if we have good RNG, by the time we get the C, it'll be right when the toy gets to the C section. Versus if we do both at the same time, then we have to do a lot of waiting for the toy to get to C. I'll leave mother away.
To see my daddy
There's-
get stuffed. In the Poconos?
Security
override successful.
And now this is basically the waiting part of the factory. Unfortunately, there's no... We were able to skip all of that waiting, but we do have to wait for this. So this is our toy. It kind of malfunctions. So instead of sending it to the loading docks, we are sending it to the incinerator. That... Don't worry, that doll is not talking at all.
Alright.
Here, it's the incinerator. Say,
And again, just with a little bit of time, we'll just go prime everything, get it ready to go, so that once the objective is ready, we can just head straight out, and the doors are already open. Similar to what we did on Fun Park.
Yeah, there could be a lot of like skips you could do for this, but there's like no reason to, because you just have so much downtime and just waiting, and it's purely just waiting for the conveyor belt to bring the toy to the incinerator. So I have to basically open the valve, and the monoxide is the one incinerating. It's not for duo and squad. for this section, it's really not much you can do because you can just run back. But like for a solo and trio, there's actually some like actual like timing you can do. Because yourself will actually have to run back to burn the toy. Day 14. So that is basically all of the main trials. Now we'll go through all of the MK challenges.
On a side note, that's a world record by 2 seconds.
Nice. So I know we're doing it in a different order now, basically just for easier for submission wise. But if the all trials were to get chosen versus the all main trials, we would do them basically in order. So we'll go by location. So we would do basically kill a snitch, then the 2 police station MKs, then we would move on to the next one. But just make it easier for like the submission viewing purposes, we're doing it like this. Cancel the autopsy. Yeah, the main reason for doing the all main trials is just for time's sake. Only at like 50 minutes.
Please proceed to the shuttle.
Which is really good. And it's mostly due to the loading times that makes the real time for all trials longer.
Yeah.
It's shorter missions, but same amount of loading times for each one.
You cannot allow evidence to determine the course of justice. Corpus delicti. Find the bodies and grind them to slurry, and we will let you out.
So basically, these MK challenges are basically, so it's the same locations. They do explore more of the map. So these 2 police station ones are basically in the basement, but it's not. It's basically the full basement, not just the section of the basement we had during Kill the Snitch. So we'll actually see more areas that we did not see in the main trial. And this goes for all of the 5 locations. Actually, not Courthouse. Courthouse you see all of it, but the other 4.
Yeah.
There's more to the map than what has not been seen. And these are like the same based on like no matter the amount of people you get. I got battery.
Yeah, same here. I mean, our luck had to run out at some point.
Yeah. So this is basically the key section where basically it's the same symbols on the TV, and we're searching for like the same bodies. And you see, I did look for a body like through a glass, which is there is a spawn. And I can just see it through there.
Got crown.
I almost had it.
I thought I could maybe get past the door.
What's this B? What's B?
Moon.
Head back through the right side, so if you want to go left.
Oh, I am blind.
So we kind of just, so in this section, we kind of just did the split off, and we're just going to be in the middle of this. I am also blind. I don't have my swim.
Oh, I ran already.
I got it, but he's on me.
I'm coming to you.
Come here! Here we go, Dad.
Okay, I don't don't have thunder.
You will see, so enemies can interrupt interactions, so I couldn't just immediately go for that key because that grunt would have hit me. That wasn't the best cancel.
No. But I mean, again, that's kind of the nice thing with the MKs is even when they're really bad, there's really not that much time difference. Here, let me fix our RNG.
Yeah, and you'll basically see right away a lot of these MKs are basically just on the shorter side. Time for the other one.
Yeah.
Sabotage the Lockdown.
And watch as we both don't get any stats in here.
This is why you really want the stamina booster.
Are you happy with grade B?
Because you're basically taking a gas can from one side of the basement to the complete other side. Even with the stamina booster, I think it's just enough stamina to make it to the other side. So it's like just barely not enough.
You are the spider, not the fly. Prisons are how civilizations.
You hear that, Demoxide? With the spider,
and release yourself.
not the
Big
fly.
old spider.
And this is one where especially if you're like doing the individual level and grinding it, this is where RNG is a big killer because there's so many like doors and they can be locked, closed, and then there's this couple specific ones, more so for solo because they can't go through co-op doors. But if like this is one gate, if it's closed, you have like a far way around you have to go. Not too bad for duo because there's like there's a co-op door you can go through, but it's still pretty bad. Battery.
Health.
I'll go ahead and grab it. Use your stun.
Still good. I have to go left.
This is way right.
Okay. Not this way.
Yep. Co-op door. That's the gate you don't want. And there's coil.
Of course, well.
Co-op door. I'll grab it.
Forget this one.
It's done. Another thing to know about these like stun resets is you have to use it before you run out of stamina. If you run out of stamina and then try to use it, it actually won't. It will like visually reset your stamina, but it will still act. Your character will still act like it didn't reset. You have to wait.
Oh, I just skill shoot it.
So a lot of it basically is. So a lot of the resets like that is all about communication and doing it at the right time. Terrible RNG, but we got through it. I didn't have coil spawn back here. That's the first time I've seen them.
Oh yeah, pretty consistent now.
Oh, it's probably just not in solo. They did make solo a lot easier compared to multiplayer, so that's probably why it just doesn't spawn into the solo version. For Genesis, at least. We still got sub 2.
Yeah.
At 1 second. But yeah, that's the killer gate that we had. That's the one that, especially on solo, you had to go even farther because you couldn't go through the co-op door.
You're letting the fear feed you.
Oh, right. Alright, onward to the orphanage challenges. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the one that like adds the most stuff compared to like the main trial. It's like a whole like corner of the map that we will explore. Also, just to note, there are actually more NK challenges, but they're only in the like Program X and Program Ultra. But these were basically the base ones to get you started. We won't go through the other ones, but we'll just do the ones in Genesis. That's it. Yeah, right now there's just 3 other ones. One for the first 3 areas: the orphanage, the police station, and the fun park. But I know, like, pretty soon, the next month or so, they do plan on adding more, probably to the courthouse and the toy factory, most likely. And they can also be in, like, there are, like, a set of weekly challenges and events that they can also be in. I've got to look at the TV. Whoops.
Oh, yeah, I didn't look away there.
Basically, since we're gonna let Murkoff explain. Basically, the children are hungry, and we need to feed them soup.
I got stamina.
Are you pool or church?
Church.
Okay. The soup of the day. What's the special ingredient of the soup, Demoxide?
It's good old bleach.
Yes. Don't try this at home, kids. So if you look at my perspective, basically these are the new areas. It's a whole pool section and like laundry section. Oh, I have both doors locked.
You got another thing coming. Oh, this is the money. Oh, the thing.
What's the idea of the long way for the pool section? Here's the laundry.
Oh, I actually had really good spawns for church. I think machete's gonna be a bit of a pain, but
Huh? Noisy little glow. Afraid of the dark.
my last one.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Shady for a bit of a walk.
Come back. He did not follow you, by the way.
Yeah, it's all good.
Where are you? Yabbo B?
I'm coming back,
Come
coming
on! Also, another thing to note about these buttons where everyone has to be there, there actually can't also be any enemies in the room, or else you cannot start it. You have to make sure not to lure any enemies. Also, another thing I forgot to mention earlier is there's actually animation skips you can do. So you'll see us jumping at the beginning of the trial a lot, and that's just because we're using our booster item. And you can jump right when the effect of whatever you're using takes place. You can jump to skip the remaining part of that animation. Not a huge time stamp, but it's something. Foster the Orphans.
Join me in the miracle.
Now this one has to do with all the radios. We need to fix a bunch. Foster is another like heavy RG mission. So like unlike Feed the Children, like in those the Bleach have like set location spawns. So one would always be in the pool, one would be in the laundry, chapel, and chapel basement. For this, it's just anywhere. And then also there's spawns that set spawn locations they can spawn at, but there's no like certain place on the map, so it can be just anywhere.
Oh. Okay, and I'll take what's it called? The side rooms into cafeteria here.
Okay. I'll just get stamina when we don't need it.
That's stamina.
Battery. I've gotten battery like the last 3 trials.
Yeah.
A bit of waiting we can do, so it's going to take some time to gather some items.
There's a adrenaline if you want.
I don't need it. But we won't talk much because we actually need to list them out for these radios. We won't talk much during this trial.
No.
And now Okay, there's one outside here. I'm getting chased, so I'm gonna go check Cap.
Okay.
Okay, I got the one outside. Didn't see one in cafeteria.
I got the other one. I got the last one.
No, I'll show for mom.
Hello, mother. How's it going?
I'm super juiced right now.
Oh yeah.
Stamina booster and stamina, you know.
Yeah, so there are, like this one, there are a lot of missions where we kind of use the audio to our advantage to listen between walls and such. Or through walls, not between walls.
Alright.
Start the orphanage. Now, Fun Park has a really cool strat. Assuming it's open the gates first. Oh, we'll just do it first.
I think it's punish first, yeah.
We'll just do open the gates, since I just talked about it.
Alright.
So, actually, yeah, we'll just come on now. So if you remember earlier, we talked about the stun being able to disarm traps. So, in Open the Gates, how this challenge works, it has those same traps that we have to disarm to basically open the next section. So there's 3 traps in 4 sections, so 12 traps total that we have to disarm to complete this challenge. So these, so the stun has a pretty big radius, and it'll even work like through walls, through the ceiling, which will become prevalent soon. And so it's important for us to basically use the stun as much as possible, because it takes time away from having to disarm it, or if it's like in a bad spawn and you have to like run a far way around, you can just use the stun
Your
instead.
containment requires your will. Disconnect the power, open the doors, and let yourself go.
And so for this first section, this is a new area, which is the barn. The first section is actually upstairs in the barn. It's like I said earlier, it works through the ceiling. So there's specific spots to get like the most potential spawn points. And we just kind of hope we hit all 3. And if we don't, then we'll just have to go upstairs. You're getting the barn, right?
Yeah, like specifically, or outside, you mean, right?
Oh yeah, you got the outside? Okay.
Oh, I just didn't know which one you wanted. I've done outside and I've done clown.
Yeah, go ahead to the outside. Stamina!
More sweets for me, no way.
I hate that spell.
Aren't you pretty?
Yeah. So it's important with this as well. If we do it too early. Did I miss you explaining that?
No, I got the tip of the trap.
Oh, okay. It's important. We do have to wait for the objective to start here. If we go too early with that objective coming up, then we will not actually disarm anything there.
Hopefully it's just this one. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, so here we got 2 of the 3. from the first spawn. And only one of us went up, so the Moxie can get a head start at the next one. And see, we already got our stuns back, so we can just keep on using it. I'll go left side.
Got the one right. Okay, we're good.
Oh, I got bad spawn. Always. This trial is
Yeah, right.
notorious for all of its locked doors. Middle.
What do you think?
How did I not hit it?
Oh, I didn't realize there was one here.
Oh, it's your fault. I can blame you.
Yeah, I completely stepped over it.
I'm on the left one.
Yeah,
There's two.
right.
We got through it. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I completely stepped over the one guy you didn't see in it.
I thought that was the one you got. You didn't get the other one.
Well, at the very least, it's world record by 25 seconds.
Oh yeah. Alright, so Punish the Miscreants. This is a common one that is hated among the community.
Yeah, I'll forward off to you afterwards my technical difficulties screen that was just made for me.
Alright, sorry, we are back. I had some technical difficulties of my charger getting unplugged and me not figuring that out for like 15 minutes. And I had a lower performance because it was unplugged, but we are back. Where were we? Punish. I guess it was Red Barrels that just magically unplugged my charging cord from saying I hate Punish. I'm sorry.
Punished for hating Punish.
Yep.
Please proceed.
Alright, so in this trial, I swear the TV. I keep forgetting about the TV. Gotta get brainwashed.
You have to make an example. If you punish a few children firmly enough, you teach all the children a lesson. Punish the children, and we will let you out.
So basically each section will have a child. There's 4 the same sections as Open the Gates. So we just got to get each one. One of us, whoever gets the stamina booster, will go to the last one, and then the first one, and then the other person will go for like the first 2 sections that are outside, the second and third section. And that's just how it works out with time again. All you got that demo side?
Yep.
Yeah. And it's the one we definitely, it's probably one of the few that would be really helpful if we both got stamina. And I got stamina.
Health.
Alright. So I'll get the last one and the first one, you get the second and third.
I'll do you.
There's a pouncer to the left.
Oh, I almost backed into that before you said it. Thank you.
Along the way, we can definitely see if we find any buttons. That's why we usually get the last one first, just in case we run into any buttons on the way for the other ones. Oh. Found the child. And for each one, we have to basically release the, or unlock it, and then we can grab it and then run back.
Playing a quick game of Ring Around the Road, see?
Oh, good. Open this little shortcut.
Close that little shortcut now.
Your other one is definitely somewhere on the right side.
Yeah.
What is nice about this trial is there are basically set locations for the button, so if you find the child in a spot, the button will always be in that same spot.
Guys have a long way around. I gotta go for buttons.
You get the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the shitty, but whatever.
I was just tanking kids. Go ahead and run back to the exit. What's nice about Genesis is we don't have to worry about the enemies as much. They're kind of just more annoying. But a lot of times we can just like tank the hits and just keep running. Talk to me on Discord.
Oh, that was. I sent you my. I sent you my technical difficulties.
Oh.
That was like not even a minute, pretty much. Turn around, just already have that.
Yikes. Oh, apparently the Earth got hit by a level 4 geomagnet storm from the sun.
Say?
Apparently the Earth got hit by a level 4 geomagnetic storm. Which my friend says it shouldn't affect like anything besides like GPS.
Yeah.
But it's like the North, so Canada.
Or is that? Yeah. Or is that truly why your laptop was unplugged?
Oh yeah, I'll blame the sun, blame the cosmic rays. Alright, so that was the fun park. Now it's time for the courthouse. So I skipped the courthouse, basically the witness section of what we saw in Vindicate. Though it is kind of broken up into different sections. Let's get through it. So like let's explain the TV first. My head is not on my head. What is going on?
You are special. You are deserving. the suffering of the weak. Kill the scapegoats to open the gates, and we will let you out.
So basically, there are multiple witness sections, and the first two, where basically it requires 2 triggers instead of 3, but the last one will require 3. But it's basically the same strategies as we saw in Vindicate, using our stuns and bricks and bottles, stuff like that. My head is like on the side. That was weird. Alright.
I'll just turn my mic back on.
Damn it, no. But we'll actually both have triggers this time. It actually goes faster when both of us are hitting the same. Oh, brick. Alright. Yeah, the triggers go by faster. Oh, it's right here. Oh, I got the stone. I've never seen the witness in this spot. I'm about the off side, but I'm going yellow with no tracker. Oh no, I got hit by the witness. Got hit by the witness the same time I hit him. Basically, that's what happens, is they just basically respawn. So they run away and then respawn, so that's basically what we are trying to prevent happening. By stunning them. Bricks. Wow, he's finishing that.
They got one.
Section 2, security gates opening.
I don't think he's on the left. There's no open doors. So.
I think he spawned here. Yep, he's here.
Well, so he's
Far
right
back.
Ping him because it will show.
Oh, I can do it through the door? I did not know that.
Yep.
I got him. I closed the door and it still worked. I'm like, what? That's good to know. So that's what happens when you successfully distract the witness. Use your doors to your advantage too. Or body block like you did in Vindicate. Just use your body. $316, not bad. Yo, you must have what would be cool if we did like a go for A pluses, and if we don't, we to donate.
Yeah.
That would make the trial. That would make it a lot longer to go for A plus.
I also feel like that might be a bad idea as 2 students, but
Already low on money. Actually, now since I got a new car, I have another monthly payment I have to make.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next one. Now, this is the one trial we're actually going to switch our loadout to the heal rig. It's a little more risky than using a stun because obviously we can't stun the people around us. But ultimately, heal is better for this trial. And this is basically so the acid buckets that you saw Demoxide carrying and Vindicate. You probably saw that if you run with them or like jump over objects, you take damage. And so in this trial, we have to take 3 acid buckets to the main courtroom and basically destroy the evidence. And so being able to heal ourselves, and basically we can run a lot more with the acid.
You are the hand. You can be a fist. You can be a caress. You can bind or untangle. The hand does not think. The hand merely needs to execute the will of the brain. Get ready to learn.
Additionally, in comparison to previous trials, we're always hoping for stamina, especially for me because I'll be carrying 2 of the acids from a further distance. Getting something like the health upgrade will actually be a little bit better because it does restore you to full health. So I can just kind of use that to gain my health back as well as increase my maximum and be able to continue. So on this one in particular, similar to how it's the only one we use heal, that's really about the only time where the health booster is very, very good.
Yeah. About even with stamina. It's still useful in the other ones, but not as useful as stamina. Except for this trial. What did I get? I got health.
I got battery.
Watch your steps.
Save that. Are we switching?
Already a change.
So this trial introduced a new gate system. Actually, that worked out in my favor. So the gates are basically timed gates, and there's basically 3 cycles you can go through. And it's always random. They always go in the same cycle, but it's random where the cycle starts. Come on, drop it right there.
Oh, I can't get through.
Rock coiled to me. How could you do that?
I only had one way, unfortunately.
Oh, he left. Okay. Yeah, unluckily we had a bad gates one because now the side that Demoxide's doing has the most block doors. So it's just unlucky RNG with the cycle that we had. I'll go ahead and run to the exit.
Put it down for a second. I wonder what up.
Lucky placing with coil too.
Yeah, it's the downside. Polo can definitely mess with you if you don't have a stun.
The trial shuttle has arrived. Evacuate the trial immediately.
Do you have stun? Oh, never mind, wait. That was just habit.
I feel?
I mean, same thing, right?
Yeah. Ooh, 53. There's actually like a... It's really hard. There's a really good cycle for the first acid. When the front two doors are open at the start, there's basically... That's one of the 3 cycles. But if it switches like right away, the next cycle is the courtyard will open. So you basically just have like a straight shot to the courthouse. But like the amount of RNG that to make that happen is basically once in a blue moon. I think I've had it like twice ever. There was another time I was close to it, but it closed like right before I got to the gate. Alright, back to our stun. That's our only loadout difference we have. I'll wait till you switch.
Okay.
Now onto the toy factory. Like I said, in the trial, it does deal with the name sex toys for both of the challenges. The same thing for this. We could, if you're fine, if the committee's fine with it, or if you're not, we can definitely just take this location off. Just do the other 4.
I cannot teach you. I can only offer fear and pain and perversion and rage. Let these show you a path to enlightenment. Crush and destroy the toys, and we will let you out.
So this is basically more of the boxes. There are 5 total, and this did have a lot of weighting too with the conveyor belts. But we're going to do the same skip you saw in the main trial, where we put the box down and try to jump to the door. Now what's different with this one is the trial actually wants you to power up a generator, and that'll give like a black light to see the number on the box to get the right one. But there's kind of a yellow shot we will do that you just basically pick them up at random. Unlike the main trial, there's actually only one correct box. So we will know instantly if we get the right one because it won't be trapped. Oh, that was loud. So all these yellow shots kind of risk reward. If you get a first try, you save time. If you don't, then it could be a good time loss. I got it. First is like powering up the...
And that generator, just because of the distance on my side here for this back one, it is usually just more consistent to quickly do it, so you'll see me do it on this one.
You do the front one first, to be honest.
Why did I... I even...
What? Am I missing one? Oh. Alright. Yeah, I feel like that. It was the last one. And it definitely would have been faster to power up the generator first. But I'm gonna drop it. I am lagging. That was weird.
It's pretty close. Yeah.
That went to my second section. And it's locked. Gotta love it. Oh, got it. I dropped my box in the middle if you finish.
Okay, yeah, I got mine too.
Right there. Oh. Imagine being in psychosis. Totally wasn't my fault.
You know, you just want to give him a little bit of attention. Skitterman never gets it.
Really?
I have no idea how I got an A- with how many things I set off there.
I saw a dude in the general chat self like 36 sound traps, so get A plus. Alright, now onward to the final challenge. Now, instead of crushing the toys, we're going to incinerate the toys. Murkoff really does not like sex toys.
Not at all.
So this one's actually pretty cool because it introduces actually a new mechanic where we're actually going to spawn in completely different sides of the map. And we have basically a cart to push to the incinerator, and we both have to push ours to the incinerator. There's 2 keys that we will have to find to open the 2 gates. This will be another useful one if both of us got stamina boosters.
Yeah.
This wasn't actually the first one to introduce like the spawn separately mechanic. One of the newer MKs that was introduced before the Toy Factory. This was just introduced when the game fully launched earlier this month, March 5th. But there's a police station called Release the Prisoners. Basically, all 4, if there's like a quad, will spawn. And there's 4 sections total, and you each have to like find a key in your own section. This one just has 2 sections, so if it's a quad, it'll be like a 2-2 spawn. Health.
Right this way.
And there's no way to like make a map in this. Like, there's only 2 routes outside. Oh, once you get inside, there's like a infinite amount of track routes there could be. Distribution center. No, why are you hiding? I figured a key and went to hide. Come on, man. I got my first one.
Yeah, just put my first one.
Now we have a long track ahead of us. Now the key can kind of show up if we're looking at it, even if we can't see it. So we kind of are looking in some of these rooms just in case the HUD for it pops up, so we can just quickly grab it. Because the second location will tell us till the end of the track. A laundry.
Let's run ahead just because I'm getting attacked. Foreman's office.
They got mine.
I am getting trolled on the main track, so.
Right, your key's in Foreman's office.
Foreman, yeah.
Oh, did he go ahead and look?
Yeah, I had to run the guy a bit.
You already have it?
No.
Oh. Where's the Foreman's office? I don't remember. Security office. Pump room. Yeah, got it. Okay. It's like the farthest back room.
Yeah. Oh, Mom just spawned.
Children, I have something to teach you.
Yeah, usually it's better to push first.
Yeah, I just couldn't. They were
Oh.
unfortunately like directly on the line.
How dare you punch me? You got through it. That's all that matters. Oof. But yeah, that is basically that would basically be the end of all trials. Honestly, if all trials, once again, like I said before, if all trials or to get accepted versus all main trials, we would go in order of location instead of like the order we did in this submission. But yeah, let's talk. I'm gonna keep recording. Talk about incentives. Once we get back to the sleep room.
You're making progress, but slowly. You need to try harder. You have to shock yourself out of the comforts and lazy assumptions. Accept the therapy. I need you to want to change.
Alright. So we have 2 incentives planned. Well, technically 3, but one's kind of 2 in 1. So our first incentive, just to talk about it, we won't do any trials for it. This one will only be for the all main trials selection or submission, but it's basically a difficulty increase to Program X. So usually Program X and Ultra, they have a shorter list of mission or trials, but they're basically harder. So we would basically, for the ones that are in X, we'll do the X version. The other ones we would just do in Genesis. There is these do change with the seasons. So with X and Ultra, if the season does change before like the actual marathon, it could be different, but it's basically the same thing. So that's one incentive, just a difficulty upgrade to Program X where possible. And then our other incentive. So the Program X would be an incentive before we actually do the run. Well, the other one, however, is a during the run incentive that we can do, and it's Program Ultra. So Ultra, basically during the whole early access year that we had of this game, one of the biggest complaints that people had was just the hardest difficulty at the time wasn't that hard. So they made the even harder difficulty, which is Ultra. Extreme enemies, hostile environment, extended break cooldown, less inventory space, so we have one less backpack space. No intel, basically the game won't show us where something is, and no player names. And so we will attempt to do one of these now, but the kind of the 2-in-1 aspect of this is if it does get met, we will have basically the players choose which trial we should do. We'll only do like the main trials. So if the season doesn't change, it'll be between Grind the Bad Apples and Pervert the Futterman. And they can basically choose which trial they want us to do. We won't do the challenges since they're just shorter. It's better to do the main trials. So just go ahead and we'll just do the grind one, we won't do both. But just show you kind of how more difficult this can be versus the Genesis version. And this one we definitely have to be a lot more cautious. You don't want to tank hits. If you see it hitting me, you kind of just want to run away. I forgot to change the last gen, so that's even scarier. Did you change?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So a lot of people will change to last chance. It's still technically better to use boosted, but it's more risky versus last chance. Last chance basically gives you an extra life, so when your health goes down to basically when you usually go down, it'll just go to 1. So you get like an extra hit. But yeah, you'll see a lot more enemy spawns. They're hit harder. So usually like the basic guys that did like half a bar, they do 2 bars of damage. So a lot of times we'll kind of be more sneaking around versus running to everywhere. Especially in high enemy areas like the beginning here. And because of the extended break cooldown, we're going to use it more of the safety nets versus stamina recharge. And I got battery, which doesn't help me at all.
Look at that smile. We're so happy.
Not all of us. Also some grumpy persons.
We can't have that.
I run forward. Co-op.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Go back. I found my minigame. I did not mean to get psychosis, so I had to run around.
I actually got a decent spawn for this.
How did I miss that? How did I miss that? What?
Oh, no, I got psychosis too.
We are absolutely... I'm failing these mini games. Yeah, like I said, we were not going to run around. I'm over here running around because I'm freaking out. I got that. The blind guy. Yeah, I'm in the main area. The heart.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Let me help.
The blind guy heard me finish and just... Okay. We're good. Alright, everything is A-okay. Okay, I got an antidote. That would have helped earlier.
Can't have joy without a smile. And for a smile, you need a
So the enemies actually will hang around, so we're not going to do the opening the doors. Alright, time to say it again, everyone.
Oh, everybody's invited in, Dr. Daddy. It's a place
It's
so
so wonderful. Nobody
Nobody
thought to leave. Alright. I had to. I got the left. Oh, I already got a grunt on me. So that's gonna be bad. I'm gonna need a stun if you have one.
I know.
Alright, bottle. Yes, bottle did the trick. Hey, you can go upstairs. The power of the bottle. Distracting both grunts. Oh no. Oh no. He sees me. Run away. Alright. A or B? Once you can have a check. Okay. So, what's nice that we didn't talk about this in grind because we didn't have B or A. But the A pipe, this is a yellow strat, will actually run through here. It was a 50-50 chance it'll run through this right here. And you can kind of follow it before you get to the actual pipe section. Let's get health.
Oh, I don't like that it's D though.
Boy, I tell you. That's well blurred. Fucking tabs.
It's around. I got one.
I'm still looking for
Oh!
Oh man.
Oh, you're new. Okay, this was the, basically a fake guy.
I tried. I promise I tried.
I'm getting trolled by your fake person.
Yeah.
So we didn't see that before, but basically, fake people can spawn. Okay, so here's a new strat I'm going to do here. So this is called, Psychosis, which you saw earlier. What the? What just happened? I need help. The right stairs. He's on me though, I think. Okay, I'm good. I'm on the right stairs. On the second floor.
Yeah, I'm just crouching and playing it safe.
Okay. I just got lad and he just like teleported in front of me.
I have a large help for you here.
Okay.
This is for you.
So like I was saying, you can go downstairs.
Okay. Well, we need to. Oh, okay.
I got it. I'm good. So while you're in Psychosis, it's risky on Ultra, but the other enemies will not see you. So that's a useful thing to do on this first one, on this part, since that grunt kind of camps you. Push.
I'll start pushing. Well, actually, do you
I
want
have
to
stun.
take it?
I have stun.
Okay. I have a Rig Recharger too, so.
Oh wait, no, I don't. I have 15 seconds. You stun.
Okay, take it.
I was almost ready.
But yeah, in comparison to where, I would usually be running from hitting, we're taking this very slowly. There's a lot that can go wrong very quickly in this.
Yeah. And we can't just like one cycle it since she actually spawns earlier. That was weird. I think my roommate's using a lot of the Wi-Fi. That's why I'm lagging every now and then.
Honestly, I've been feeling a little bit, so it might just be a server thing too.
Hi, Mother. So yeah, Psychosis is a good thing if you want to get an objective done and then enemies chasing you. It will just, basically the enemy will just stop chasing you. It's a very useful thing to do on the second floor because there's always a grunt that camps that boat on the harder difficulties. So just quick Psychosis and then out of there. It's just risky on Ultra because Psychosis does a lot of damage on Ultra. Well, we got through it, 848.
Yeah.
With 2 downs, but no deaths.
That's the important thing.
Yeah, that was a really good run though, with the 2 downs. So yeah, that's basically the other incentive. We won't do the other one because it's basically a choice, but that's basically just to show you how stressful Ultra can be. But yeah, that is basically it. I hope you all enjoyed.